Hey everyone! I am back today with more My Hero Academia. I am a little bit more calm and collected from last episode. I took a break and I composed myself a little bit, so I think I'm good to go to actually give like a coherent thought about the events of last episode without hopefully breaking down in tears. So if you are watching this early, it means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. Want to give you virtual hugs. And if not, still thank you so much. I hope you will consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description below. So, you guys, last episode, it was just the culmination of everything we have watched so far. Like, building up this world that the heroes live in and the villains live in. Building up the character of All Might. All for One. All this, like, the groundwork, the foundation for this has been laid so well that the payoff was just unbelievably satisfying. So I don't think that All for One's dead now, right? Or is he? I guess we'll probably have like kind of a dealing with the aftermath episode in this next one. So I'll probably will have more to say about that after. And also, like, I was so overwhelmed at the end of the last episode that I didn't really get to talk about the developments we found out with All Might's predecessor, Nana Shimura. So I was, like, surprised at the beginning that, like, to find out she was a woman, but that, I think that's really cool that, it's not necessarily, like, why would it be just for men, really? But I think it was, like, to me, kind of a swerve, because I had just kind of assumed it was going to be another guy. But then it's kind of a nice swerve, because at the end of the episode before that, they kind of lead you to believe, or at least I felt led to believe, that, based on what Shigaraki was, he called, like, that hand that he wears over his face his father, and we had seen some flashbacks with him, and then we found out the name was Shimura. Like, I felt like, oh, that person's going to be his father, and then it was like, well, wait. So now my best guess would be that Nana Shimura's son is Shigaraki's father. I don't know if that's true, but that would be my educated guess, because we know now that Shigaraki is the grandson. Also, All for One was throwing some cryptic stuff out there about, like, taking a piece and all this stuff, and I don't know why, like, this is just me muttering, but I feel like, it felt to me like it was implied that maybe he had, like, some hand in, like, altering Shigaraki. I don't know. I think that's just me just going paranoid. But, like, I don't know why my mind just went to, like, was Shigaraki, like, made in a lab or something? Is that how he's, like, the grandson, like, made using, kind of like, for my comic book fans out there, similar to, like, Superboy, well, like, modern day Superboy, being kind of, like, a clone, basically, of Superman. But I think that's just, I think that's just me getting paranoid. You know how I get. But really beautifully done up. Loved it. As you guys know from I hope you watched my previous reaction. Please go watch my previous reaction. From the way I was just, just a mess. Also, I didn't get to comment too much on this as it was happening, because I don't like to, like, talk over what's going on too much, because I don't want to miss anything. But it was really cool to see the heroes who had stayed behind and for that whole mission, like, watching it on TV and kind of experiencing it in their own way. I thought that was a cool touch to, like, go through and show them all, like, watching and rooting for All Might. Man, even Bakugo, you could tell, like, he was rooting for him too. And Bakugo, he's not like Bakugo's no cheerleader. But he was like, Oh, just watching them all root for him and watching him power up was such a good moment. I need to move on from it because I'll just go on and on about how moved I was. You guys already know I was moved. Go watch the last reaction. You'll see how moved I was. But great stuff. So I'm worried about All Might because I'm worried that with his injuries that like he's lost One for All. Like that's the impression I got, was that it is gone. It is not his system anymore. So I'm worried about like his health. But I do know, like thinking about it more, like he's gonna find a will to go on. I think, I hope, because he does have a lot to teach Izuku, and it's all riding on Izuku now. Like he is like One for All now. Like he is the sole holder of it. So it's going to be interesting, you guys. It's going to be, I know just from everything I have experienced on this show, it's going to be an amazing journey. So I can't wait. So that being said, without further ado, because I'm sure I will have a lot to say at the end of the episode, or not. Maybe I'll be shocked and stunned and drowning in my own tears. It's a possibility. But without further ado, I want to go right ahead and jump into this next step of My Hero Academia. Let's go, my friends. Plus Ultra. Oh, so this is one thing. People who have been like encouraging me to give Endeavor a chance. I will give all you guys this. I was real glad to see him. I was glad to see him. Still not super enthused about him as a person, but as a hero, I was glad he was there in that moment. He is good at what he does. So, more of it's gonna just come to me over the course of the episode, I'm sure. Yeah, that's not good. They're maturing just like the heroes are. Oh, how sad. His sister's cute. I like how she has little red specks.
オールマイトが本当にもう前線に立てなくなったのならナンバーワンの地位はこんな形で認めんぞ。認めてたまるか。 Oh, now he can never prove himself, I guess. I guess it's maybe how he would look at it. Go give that man a hug. Not too hard, though, because he's severely injured. Oh! Shoot! Oh! Oh, he can't do it for like more than a second. Oh, my heart! I'm just taking in everything about her family right now. Oh my god. That's adorable.
I love that, like, her whole family's into
非難されるもの
music.
と覚悟していました。それに次のお宅はそううまくいかないと思うぞ。
Uh,
はいよろしくお願いしますバンバー叩くんじゃねえぶっ飛ばすぞもともと言えばあんたが弱っちいから
oh my god, it makes so much sense now. I love that the dad's, like, mild-mannered. That's hilarious.
しばらく風当たりは強いかもしんないけど私は信頼して任せるよ
She's surprisingly understanding.
デクはあんたにとって何なんだ。
The direct approach.
生徒だよ。君と同様に善とあるヒーローの卵だ。
I think Bakugo is a little too bright
爆豪少年。
to just leave it at that.
さらせないんだ。そっか。あんたが言いたくねえならいいわ。ありがとう。
He definitely gets it from his mom. Oh my god, it makes so much sense
本当に
now.
一人で大丈夫ですか。私が行くから君は他を急いだ方がいいんじ
I
ゃない。
wonder if, like, Izuku's mom's gonna have a real problem with it. You know, because she's been through a lot.
上がってください
失礼します。の全寮制について。
はいその件ですが
What'd I say?
私嫌です
Of all the people, I feel like she'd have the biggest problem with it.
でもね嫌なの
This woman's been through a lot, and she has no clue, like, what's really going on, apparently.
でも助けて私が来た
Ah!
私はどうしてもヒーローになりたいなら別に遊泳でなくともヒーロー化はたくさんありますよね
Shoot.
いつか
Oh, no.
辛いことだ。私に憧れ。
It's just awful for both of
君
them.
にとって遊泳で
遊泳でなくたってどこだっていいよ僕はヒーローになるから
君はもう君はもうただ私の背を追うだけの人間ではない。
Oh.
ならば死である私は支えなきゃ。伊豆少年が私の後継にふさわしいと、すなわち平和の象徴になるべき人間だと思っております。
Oh my god, they're doing this.
ちょっと
They're doing this. This is happening.
何なんですか
私の道は血生臭いものでした。だからこそ彼に同じ道を歩ませるよう横に立ち共に歩んでいきたいと考えております。
He's still the symbol of peace. Like, he still has that in his heart, whether he has powers or not. He is an inspiration.
だから命に変えないでちゃんと生きて守り育ててください
Ah!
それを約束してくださるのなら私も折れましょう絶対心配させない
Honey, I don't think that's possible as a mother, but...
どうかよろしくお願いします
Oh! Oh my god, so many feels. I love that. I love that that didn't... It looked like it was gonna go... He was gonna be bratty and storm out. And he just came back and showed us why he is the future symbol of peace. That was so cool. I love it. Oh, I have so much to say. I'll wait till the theme's over. That was a very nice follow-up to the last step because we got a lot of we got a little bit more info about what was going on with Nana Shimura, and we got a little bit of laying the groundwork for how UA is going to move forward following the events of this whole arc. I knew that Izuku's mom was going to have a problem because she is a cute little worrywart mama, and I could just tell that she was going to have a problem. Look at her. She's like, woo. She's so cute. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. He's still alive?
経験も憎悪も開墾も全てを糧としろ。 次は君だ。
Oh no! Oh, no preview, no preview. Oh my god. Oh, I hate that he took those words and twisted them. Oh. See, he really is like the complete... He's not the complete opposite. He's like the other side of the coin. They're so similar, just flipped. He's like Bizarro All Might. I know I use that word a lot, but... man... Oh, that scene. So, okay, so I really wasn't sure what had happened to him, so I'm glad that they resolved that. He's like in a facility and he's in bad shape, but he did what, like, him being out of the picture, it seems like, was not necessarily not in his plan. Because it seems like from what he said there, that's going to kind of foster even more hatred and rage and just this driving ambition to move forward and be like a villain even more so for Shigaraki. Wow. To see those words flipped in that way. Man, this is a good show. Can they like show this show in like creative writing and like writing 101 classes? Because the way this is written, and I know like it's, you know, the writing is really thanks to to a large degree thanks to the manga, of course, which was written first and everything. I'm not sure how much was changed or anything for the anime, but just like watching this, I'm just like, ooh, this is, oh, they just hit all the beats and they know just when to drop that, you know, the big moments on you. God, what was I even saying? What was I even saying during the... I'm like, I have so much to say during the end theme, and now it's gone. Oh, so one thing I was wondering about, I thought they were going to show Tokoyami's family, because I thought in the episode before this, he was watching All Might on TV, and I thought something was said about, like, his dad, but I don't know if it's him that said it or, like, somebody in the background who said it. So I thought maybe they were going to show his family as well, because I would be real curious to see his family. Like, are they all bird people? Are they not? Are they... I would be curious. I'm just throwing it out there. He's also my birthday buddy, so I'm extra curious. So, anywho... getting to see the families was a delight. I have been dying to see Bakugo's family. I'm like, just let me see this family dynamic for like 5 seconds. And they did. And it makes so much sense now. Oh my god. I love that, because we've seen so many, like, boys with dads that, like, they have kind of, like, the power struggle with the dad, you know, like Todoroki and everything. It's so funny to watch, like, the mom be the one that is kind of the tough parent. And I love that, like, Bakugo's dad was just like, he seemed like very like mild man. That was great. That was their interaction. It's just like, it's like when you see like a mom and a little kid out in public and the kid's going crazy and the mom is like screaming and you're kind of looking and being like, gee, I wonder why your kid's so badly behaved. It's kind of like that. Like you look at her and you're like, I wonder why your son is saying, I'll kill you to everyone. I wonder why. Hilarious stuff. Love it. Okay, so we saw a couple parents and they were all, the earbud girl, the earjack girl, really, like, I have all the names on the shirt that I wore in the last video, and of course I'm wearing a different shirt now, so I can't just look down and be like, so-and-so, but you know who I mean. I loved seeing her family, and I love that her dad's like a rocker. Like, it seemed like the mom was the one with the earjacks, and the dad was just, like, really, really into music. He had, like, the whole record collection, the stereo, everything. So can you imagine, like, his dream girl would be, like, an earphone jack girl. That makes so much sense that, like, I think that was the mom sitting next to him. That was really cool. I love that. But I knew when they got to Izuku's house, I'm like, she's gonna be the tough one, because she has been, first of all, like, she's very, like, kept in the dark about why he's, I really thought they were gonna tell her right there, like, that he had one for all, but they were just like, he's the future symbol of peace, and kind of left it at that, which is still, like, more than enough to worry, like, any parent in their right mind. When Izuku's like, I'm gonna do my best not to worry you, I'm like, oh, honey, no, that's not possible. Like, she's always gonna be worried. But it was sweet, and, but I love that whole scene, because again, like what I was saying before, I love that it looked like we were gonna have like a teen angst scene with Izuku, and he just turned it around and just was even more Izuku than before. And he just came out and he was like, you know what? That's fine, Mom. It doesn't matter what school I go to. I'm gonna be a hero. I inspired one person who said he could not be inspired. I'm gonna be a hero. Doesn't matter how it happens. It's gonna happen. And I love that that started this chain reaction of Ben inspiring All Might, who gave this beautiful speech, literally on his, hands and knees. I just feel like Izuku brings that out in people. And I know All Might inspires people, but I feel like even with All Might, because he's been a hero for so long, being around someone as pure-hearted as Izuku even brings it out of him even more, which is really awesome and beautiful to see. So I love that, and I like that she changed her mind in the end, but that was so well done. So we know, also on top of all the fun family stuff that happened in this app, that there's, so they're going to be living dorm style now. So now UA is going to be kind of like a boarding school, which I think is going to lead to some really fun shenanigans. Oh God, I just got the worst thought that now Mineta is going to be living in the same building with all these girls. God help us. Like, if you thought the pervy Mineta scenes were bad before, when everyone could go home to their own house, oh good Lord. Anywho. But I'm sure that's going to lead to some really fun, cute shenanigans other than, pervy Mineta ones. And it'll be interesting. So UA is making some changes. We saw from the guys all the suits sitting around at the beginning that, their dialogue kind of gave a little insight into how knowing that All Might is powerless now is going to affect society in a very big way. Like, it's not just, hero business reaches so much deeper into the society than just someone to look up to, someone who goes and helps people. I mean, obviously that's the most important part, but it has like a lot of important political ramifications and ramifications with everyday society and peace and order and just even kind of like government, it really reaches far beyond like what you'd think. So it's interesting to kind of see them talking about that, and that is kind of dangerous now that like any enemy that All Might has ever made now knows that he is, fair game. So that's a little scary. So I'm wondering if they're going to deal with that later on. So interesting stuff, guys. So we're kind of like beginning in on this new chapter, and I just love it. I have enjoyed this arc so much. You guys, thank you for warning me, because you were absolutely right. It destroyed me in the best way possible. I loved every minute of it, and I cannot wait. I'm sure there's like more coming too. Like, I'm sure you guys are gonna let me know, like, oh, there's more. Don't put your tissues away just yet, girly. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I personally cannot wait for more. Join me next time, and we will go through and enjoy some more My Hero Academia together. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Plus Ultra, friends!